Otto the Conqueror, the first one, owned by Three Chimneys Farm. Keith Asmussen rides for the first time. Number 2 is Carbone, owned by William and Corrine Helligbrod and Flurry Racing Stables. The second Steve Asmussen entrant in the race, Martin Garcia, picks up the bound. Number 3 is George Sharp's Mina. Harry Hernandez teams up with trainer Steve Hobby. Number 4, Mr. Phillip, owned by Randy Haug, John Holloman, Norman Tremblay, Surging Sky Ventures, Brian McGinnis, and Selman Shaby. Robertino Diodoro, your trainer. Christian Torres, your rider. Number 5 is Scratch. Number 6 is Godolphin LLC's Nash. Brad Cox trains, Florent Giroux rides. Number 7, Count Dracula, has been withdrawn. Number 8, Frost Free, owned by Keen Thoroughbreds LLC. Trained by Brett Creighton, Ramon Vasquez, your pilot. And rounding out the field is number 9, Magic Grant, and jockey Francisco Arrieta. Eddie Milligan Jr. trains for owners Willis Horton Racing LLC. That's the field for race number 8. It's the $200,000 Hot Springs Stakes. And they're off in the Hot Springs Stakes, and Frost Free came out of there like a shot. He's going to go to the front here, clears off with the ears pricked, leads by a length. Carbone trying to get off the rails in a little bit of a tight spot, has to tap on the brakes. Mr. Phillip takes the second spot. Carbone, he's rating off the speed today. Nash is alongside of him. Otto the Conqueror well behind early. He broke a little bit slow out of the gate, and he's now in 5th, 5 or 6 lengths behind. Usually he's towards the front of the field. Coming back to Mina and Magic Grant. 2 long shots trail together as they swing up the backstretch. 10 lengths from first to last, and Frost Free leads the way. First time routing. Frost Free by 3/4 of a length. Mr. Phillip, first time going a route of ground for him as well. He's second in the 2 path. A 3-deep Carbone is 2 off the pace in the 3rd position. Nash being joined by Otto the Conqueror on the inside of him, and there's a gap of 3 to the 2 back markers. Mina inside of Magic Grant. So they're halfway home. Frost Free went the opening quarter in 23 seconds flat, the half at 47.3. Frost Free a length in front. And second, Mr. Phillip under a hard ride. Carbone joins him. Nash is making a move now. Nash on the outside is let loose. He's trying to catch Frost Free around the turn. Otto the Conqueror plodding along in 5th. He's had enough. The other 2 are well out of it. Coming to the top of the lane. Frost Free still in front. Nash in the Godolphin Blue on the outside, though. He's roaring to the front. And Nash just blew by his competition. Kicks on, kicks away, and now it's just a guessing game of how much he's going to win by. Nash looking just like he did when he broke his maiden. That's a nice effort here. Wrapped up Nash with a nice confidence booster. Carbone was second, Frost Free 3rd. Photo for 4th, Otto the Conqueror, and Mr. Phillip. Now entering the winner's circle is number 6, Nash, a 3-year-old bay colt by Medaglia d'Oro out of Sarah Louise by Malibu Mood. Nash was bred in Kentucky by his owners, Godolphin LLC. Trained by Brad Cox. That's 2 wins today for trainer Brad Cox. And this gives winning jockey Florent Giroux his 2nd win on the Saturday College Day at Oaklawn program. And ladies and gentlemen, in the winner's circle with a representative from Godolphin, also assistant trainer for the Brad Cox barn, Jorge, and winning jockey Florent Giroux. Richard and Jennifer Lynn presenting the winning trophy for the Hot Springs Stakes.
Here in the winner's circle with a very happy jockey, Florent Giroux, giving Nash his highly anticipated stakes victory today. Now, very impressive in the Hot Springs. He scored like an even money favorite should, in that beautiful slingshot trip down the finish line. Talk us through it.
Yeah, actually, there was a big class relief. He's been running with some of the best 3-year-old down over there in New Orleans. And I think the cutback in distance has probably what he likes it more too. I think the mile hit him right between the eye. And, there was a good setup. There was plenty speed in front of me. He was nice and relaxed. And when I give him the cue, he was there for me.
Well, they certainly kind of quarter-horsed out of the starting gate, giving you a great setup. First mission in today's Essex. This will be your first time on him. What have you learned from Brad Cox about him?
Well, I've praised him many times in the morning, so I know him very well. Same thing, you know, a little bit of a class relief for the horse. He ran some very good races in the Lexington and in the Clark. If he run like he did in the Clark, I think he should be very tough to beat. Last time at Gulfstreams, the track could be a little bit tricky there. It looked like he was never comfortable during the race and just didn't run the jump. He came back at the Fairground, worked very well over there, and I'm hoping he likes it here.
Well, certainly we will find out coming up next in the Grade 3 Essex. Nash, super impressive in the Hot Springs.